Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. As you see, I already shuffled the cards out. Well, I got started. We're going to go into the tarot together. These are just the oracle cards, the wild unknown archetype deck, and the El Key deck. Shihu. This is going to be one interesting reading, Gemini. Okay, this is your energy. You are coming across as the crone and she who sees. Scrutinize, observe, and perceive. Okay, it's very powerful. It is a very, very powerful energy. Like, that's the first thing that drew me into this. But then that actually almost becomes secondary as we go into what these other cards are talking about here, which is interesting, right? That something so powerful actually becomes kind of secondary in this reading. It's sort of like the secondary story here. But I want to say that you have a really strong ability to observe and understand patterns and life with the crone. This is someone who's seen it all, right? It's kind of like the energy of someone who's seen it all. You've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between. You also recognize that, when some things may initially seem bad, over time you can actually see how it's our perception that decides if that's good or is this bad. It's our own perceptions. But it's a very, very wise individual who is able to look at their situation and the environments around them and actually like really garner a lot of information and turn that into wisdom and knowledge. Your energy is pretty interesting here. Also, probably I would say with the crone as well, a very strong intuition here. And I want to say that also comes through perception and observation. So some of this could be happening in the background in your mind. Subconsciously, you might see someone's body language. You are not consciously saying to yourself, well, that person is standing like that, or they had their body like this when they were saying this, when their body is indicating the opposite of the words that were coming out of their mouth. But, right, I mean, maybe for some of you that's conscious, but there's a very much a subconscious. I want to say the intuition is kind of like a subconscious level of the mind working here. And it's interesting because sometimes when I'm doing these readings, like Pisces came out like that this week, like the really dreamy spiritual aspect of what you would associate with Pisces was strong in the reading, and yours is very, very strong in terms of intellect and duality in your reading. Very strong, very prominent in here. And also like who you are, what your energy is, and what energy supports you is coming across in both those, intellect and duality. So okay, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay, so that's your energy. The energy that benefits you is the mask and she who hopes. Love, hope, and relationships. This mask is very important. And I didn't see it at first. This is why I kind of like particularly with the Wild Unknown Archetype deck, I like to take a bit of a minute and just look at the cards and how they're talking to each other. That's why I shuffle it as I do in like how you're seeing it this week. But look at this. The mask is what benefits you. Look at what she pulled up above her head in this observation and perception card. She's pulled this large mask that would fit right here on her face, but she's pulled it up to take a good hot look. She's like taking it and seeing something. So seeing something, maybe seeing hope. Somebody has hope here. Or seeing love. I don't know. But I'm not quite sure how this hope card comes into everything. We're going to work through it with tarot, but I'm still going to keep exploring it with you before we even get in there, because the energy that is not for your highest good, that does not benefit you, is really fascinating too. And I can see how this is going to help you with that energy that does not benefit you. I don't know how okay. Here's the other thing. Your two underlying cards are leadership cards. You have the King, and then you have the Instigator. Leadership, provocation, and power. So there's something about your reading that's giving me a bit of this undercover boss. Is that what that was called? I don't have cable, so sometimes I'm aware of what's on like national TV and what's not, but wasn't there something like that where someone who was the actual boss, and they would disguise themselves and go into the workplace, and they would, I guess the whole idea is they would find someone who was doing like an amazing job and gift this person with a raise or promotion. I don't know what it was, but there's something like that. because, especially with this double leadership at the bottom. Okay, the mask benefits you. And what's interesting about the mask in this deck is it brings forward an idea that I don't think a lot of us initially think when we think about a mask. Because when we think about a mask, myself, I think it's disguising who you are, right? It's disguising who you are. Whereas, in this case, this card challenges us to think about ways that the mask actually allows us to express aspects of ourselves that we could not as ourselves. So, right, like an example of this is perhaps somebody who has written a play, and there are things that you want to say about the world and your family, but you just, I better not do that. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to put on this mask and play this character that represents another family. Right? So it can be a way of expressing yourself where you couldn't. And in your energy, though, is you've pulled the mask up. So you're revealing yourself, but are you revealing yourself to take a harder look at something? Just giving me the way this whole thing is playing out, it's almost like you're on the stage. You're on the stage and you are performing in some way. It is of your highest good, this mask. Have you lifted the mask? Should you pull the mask back down? And I'm going to go there in a minute. Why? Because there's somebody who knows something. I don't know. Your mask is lifted. And I don't think it should be. You've lifted the mask. It's like you were in performance and you were utilizing the mask in some way to express yourself in a fashion that you could not as you. But then it's almost like she sees someone on the stage and she's lifted the mask up, kind of forgetting who she was in the moment or what's going on, and lifting this mask and seeing like she's looking, she's perceiving something. And there's you have this higher knowing. I also want to say, because this could also be a situation where it may be advantageous to you to not appear as the smartest person in the room. Okay? Because the crone definitely would be. And that's what you're looking like right now. You would be. I would say your energy is because the mask is up. You see all, you know what the fuck's going on. I know that you're saying, well, the mask is what benefits. Yes, but I feel like it's to pull it down because of what I've talked about. That the mask will enable you to be somehow undiscovered or unseen or unknown. And don't appear as the smartest one or the one that knows everything in the room. There's some type of advantage of that to you. I'm still not sure about the love, hope, and relationship card. We'll see how it unfolds, because these other ones are talking to me really powerfully. So, okay, let's go over to the energy that does not benefit you, that is not for your highest good. Check this out. Check this out. It is the Village. And then this is she who is present. Now, awareness and acceptance. It's almost, okay, so the Village talks about a place of familiarity. It could be an actual hometown. It's a place where you're known. So that's what's interesting about it, right? Because when you got the mask lifted up, what are you doing? Put it back down. Pull the mask down. Because somebody knows something. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is aware. In the present, the Village. The Village is a place, because the Village is not for your highest good. And it could be a place that, I don't know, it could be a place where you have had to leave. There's something here, like it's almost, there's like a whole movie playing on in my head here with your reading, where this individual was in a village and there were things that they experienced and they were very disempowered in the village. They were not able to speak up about those things or share what was going on in the village, or even perhaps share their own creative ideas because of the village. I don't know, the village, right? So they leave. Pilgrimage. They go off. And they're a stage performer, and they are expressing and showing these elements of themselves or their stories outside of the village. Outside of the village. And it's almost as if, it's almost like just before you're about to go on stage and you're seeing who's in the audience and you pull the mask down, you see something. It's like you see, you're in the knowing here. You see something. But so does someone else. Now, the way this, Therese is her name. Makita. Maybe you're Makita. I never say their names. Renee. Renee's in the middle. I still have to figure her out. Therese. There's something or someone here. Now they know. Now they understand and they accept it. But that's not for your highest good. It's odd. So Renee, honey, what is going on here? What benefits you is masking your hope. Love, hope, and relationships. Like, there's a benefit here to mask something. To either cover... I don't know. I mean, sometimes I feel a little bit weird about saying something like this because I like pretending to be someone else. And I think a lot of people will do that online, and I really don't like that. I think it's given a lot of cowards and sick people a vehicle to be cowardly and sick and pretend to be brave on a typewriter, on a keyboard. I'm not picking up your energy like that. So I feel okay, but I never know who's watching this. I'm not, it's right, like it'll resonate or it won't. It's not everybody's story here. So I know there's people coming here, it's not their story. And they may feel like this is giving them permission to maybe harass or intimidate or do anything like that online, pretending that they're someone else. No, that is not the permission that is being given here. But there's something about putting on this mask. Maybe it's to put on the mask of hope. Why would you pretend to have hope? Why would that be your benefit? Why would that be in your benefit? To pretend to have hope. The village is not for your best interest here. It doesn't benefit you. Maybe it's something that you know in the village. Maybe there's something that you know. Knowing that doesn't benefit you. What the fuck? So, see, it's so interesting, no? Okay. So let's go to the tarot. Knowing something doesn't benefit you. What are you seeing? What are you seeing right now, Gemini? I know, besides looking at the screen. Disappointment. You're seeing disappointment. What benefits you is masking hope. Why would you mask hope? A situation where if you're seeing disappointment. The Chrome. Let me just pull something up for the Chrome. The Six of Wands. So you understand. I mean, your deeper knowing here is some type of success. You know the road to success. You know the path to success. That's your energy. Whether you consciously do or not, you do. So, okay, you could be something that you're working through subconsciously here, and it is success. And what do you see? Is you see disappointment and sadness and maybe regret. Okay, tell me more about the mask then. The energy that benefits Gemini. it's Temperance and the Six of Cups. The Mask. And what is this hope? She who hopes. The Devil. And the Page of Pentacles. The energy that benefits you. The Devil. The Page of Pentacles. I'm still feeling like this is putting a mask on. This is pulling the mask down. In some way, you've lifted the mask up to look at something. And now that you've seen it, you should pull the mask down. If you are the smartest person in the room, don't let anyone know that. If there's something that you know, or you shouldn't let others know this. Because, right, there's someone, maybe even from your past here. I don't know who this Therese individual is over there that doesn't benefit you. But it's waiting something out because somebody recognizes you. It's just the weirdest thing. All right, I'm just reading the energy. I don't know. It's waiting something out here. The Devil and the Page of Pentacles. Benefits you is hope. Why is the Devil here? Is it just the symbol of desire, or is it something unhealthy and codependent? What is this? It is the Chariot and the Two of Cups. I want to say it has the Devil has something to do with strong desire. It's as if there's something here that you strongly desire, or maybe another person does. You and another person could strongly desire one another. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But the mask is important in this. Well, tell me about the Village, right? Because it's almost like there's somebody watching. The Village. The Wheel of Fortune, that changes everything. The Eight of Pentacles. It's a work situation. The Village. Eight of Pentacles, like a work. The Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't benefit you. The change. Who is this person that is present, aware, and now? Well, the Three of Swords. This came out really, like, matter-of-factly here. We have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the High Priestess. Oh, I'm going to say right now, whatever this is in the Village, it has the same power as you because you're the crone and you see and observe and perceive and scrutinize. So does this because they know. They are now presently aware. And with that High Priestess or of you, is it you they're aware of? Feels very like Cloak and Dagger, spy versus spy, to be honest. They're aware of you. Or they're aware of some type of healing ability that you have. Why does it not benefit you? Why is this not for your highest good, this energy over here? The Emperor and the Father of Wands. Okay, it feels as though it could be an energy here that is very control. It's coming off, okay, because it's not beneficial. And it kind of flipped out reversed, but it screams to me like toxic masculine energy. I don't know what else to say. Like with the Emperor and the Father of Wands, like that. I don't know. I'm wondering if this Chariot is running away from the Devil. Why is the Devil here? Run towards reciprocation with the Two of Cups. So I'm not sure if this is a work environment, but it does have this feeling of almost like run the other way. Run the other way. You may also be able to see where you would be disappointed with this observe, perceive, scrutinize Five of Cups. The energy that benefits you. I don't know how else to say it, but it is like, don't let people know what you know. And don't let them know your feelings and emotions. The Nine of... Wouldn't be a Gemini reading without the Nine of Swords. Now would it? The Nine of Swords is at the bottom. And you have this provocation, instigation in the King. With the Nine of Swords, a lot of overthinking. This could be something here where you challenged another person or somebody feels threatened by you. I don't know. Somebody over here is aware of something. And it's weird. It's like it's not in your best interest for any of that. Wear a mask. I don't know. Like that is the strongest message in this reading, is to wear a mask. Don't show up as you are. Okay? I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask what energy within you is depleted. How can you replenish this depleted energy? And what is your greatest achievement yet to come? Thank you so much, Gems. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.